How do you become more valuable to your customers and clients? Here are 3 quick ideas for becoming more valuable to your customers and clients. First, look for problems you didn't create and then fix them. What did another vendor or provider do that you can easily remedy? Even though you weren't the cause, you'll get credit and likely more revenue and loyalty. Second, educate better. The more your customer knows about how to use and benefit from your products or services, the more value they'll enjoy. Explain how to fully utilize what you provide, because features and benefits are worthless unless your customer understands and uses them. Finally, anticipate problems. I recently needed new front brake pads on my SUV. My service rep told me I didn't need new rear pads yet, but that I would in about 10,000 miles. And that meant an additional trip to the shop that I didn't want to make. So I had both front and rear replaced at the same time, saving me time and hassle. Regularly brainstorm with your team ways that you can become more valuable to your customers.
So how do you add value for customers? What does it take to enhance the value of the products or services that we offer? And I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach. I think you need to stop worrying about that. As someone who, with the president of a mutual fund company, started a little business called the Value Added Institute several years ago, it amazes me in my research about how you add value, how many organizations are trying to lump on things that they consider to be valuable to inferior products and services. In other words, what I'm saying is worry more about how value is woven into the very fabric of the product or service that you're offering. Worry less about lumping special offers and special values and special deals on top of what you're already doing. When value is the first concern, rather than something is added, that's when you begin to break through and create a distinctive product or service that the marketplace and your customers will value.
How do you become more valuable to your customers and clients? Well, you solve more business problems. How do you do that? Well, first of all, you have to know what their business problems are. How do you do that? Well, you might ask them. When you ask your clients what they want from you, what they need from you, and you focus on those wants and those needs, that's when you become more valuable. It really comes down to a conversation. Anybody can do that. You can do it with an email survey. You can do it every time you see your customer. You can give your customers lots of ways to give you feedback. The key is that once you ask for the feedback, once you ask the question, how can we do better for you, offer you more, help you in another way, well, then you have to do it. Because if you ask the question and then don't do it, it proves you do not really care. Prove to your customers that you really care, one, by asking, and then by listening, and then by taking action. It works every single time.
Hey, it's Joe Calloway. So how can you be more valuable to your customers or clients? Here you go. Be the easiest to do business with. Let me tell you something. In this marketplace, if you are easier to do business with than your competitors, that is a big, big, big time competitive advantage. I traded cars a couple of weeks ago. I drove my car on their lot. 45 minutes later, I drove my new car off their lot. It was mine. I owned it. The paperwork was done. Everything. Have you bought a car lately? 45 minutes. And that's why I went to that particular dealer, because they make it so easy. On a scale of 1 to 10, how easy are you to do business with? If 1 is excruciatingly difficult and 10 is incredibly easy, if you're a 6 and one of your competitors is a 10, you got a big problem. Be easy to do business with. Big value there.
Hey, it's Randy Pennington with a tip to create more value with your customers. It's one I've experienced in action for over 20 years as a customer with Sewell Lexus in Dallas, Texas. Deliver what the customer expects every single time and a little bit more. Here's what that means. First, you have to master the fundamentals to deliver on the customer's expectations for quality and service. It requires optimized processes, up-to-date skills, and a culture that values people as partners, not cost. The little bit more piece happens when you empower competent and engaged people to go above and beyond expectations. It's been a winning formula for over 100 years at Sewell. It'll work for you too. I'll see you next time.